Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 10 of Transport Fever 2, and of course we are doing the No Loan Challenge. Now, we left off the last episode, we did quite a lot. I feel like we did a lot. We set up this new line here, which is our crude oil to the oil refinery, to the fuel refinery, and then it travels all the way around here before crossing a bridge and eventually crossing another bridge going into Oxnard. And yeah, so we're now actually providing Oxnard with a supply, which is really good. Obviously, Oxnard itself has had a lot of growth due to the train line, which is doing pretty well. As you can see, I mean, the train is nearly maxed out itself, which is... it's beneficial. And I'm glad that that's sort of up there at least. Obviously, our other train lines, especially our Downey to Surprise line, which we did also upgrade in the last episode, that one's doing really well. Let's actually have a look at Downey Station itself. So as you can see, there's 97 people currently waiting for the Surprise train. Not as many going to Mobile or Norwalk, but possibly, yeah, so Norwalk has only left just recently. And that's maxed out as well. So I think our priority, at least for this episode, is maybe just trying to upgrade trains. And of course, we actually got all the new train like carts to go alongside with it. As you can see, we've got the upgraded box car, upgraded flat car with side stakes. Now they're at 12, which is up from 7, which is massive. The only downside is obviously they cost a lot more. So I think this episode we're going to try and raise as much money as possible and get these upgrades in, especially the tank cars. Like we want between the tank cars and the passenger cars for our respective lines. So obviously we've got the Atlanta fuel line up here, which will greatly benefit from new fuel tanks. And of course, we've got like I said, the Downey to Surprise line. And of course, we have our whole Eastern line over here, which I think also needs a decent upgrade as well. As we have a lot of people over here waiting to move between. As you can see, 170 people. And most of them just want to go to Pueblo. So that's pretty crazy. And then if we go up to Pueblo itself, which the train has actually just left with nearly a full load. As you can see, there's 113 people waiting to go back down to Springfield. So I think we want to try and get this upgraded as soon as possible, at least the Eastern line. And we've got 193 waiting to either go down. Where are they going? Most are going to Pueblo. And, there's still about 80 people that want to go all the way down to Springfield from Jacksonville. That's pretty cool as well. We didn't really keep too close of an eye on the ship, but it seems to be doing pretty well. It's got 52 tools on board, and it's almost over at Garden Grove. So let's play here. I might do double speed actually, because I do want to see how much money our ship is going to make from an actual delivery. It's not maxed out. It's still got what, another 18 tools that it could possibly fit on. But 52's a relatively decent number. And obviously in the long run, I want to see how profitable this ship will actually be. Now, we could, of course, upgrade. I think we did also get the Klondike as well. So that's another possibility for us in the future. I think the Klondike, though, is a large ship. Whereas this guy here is only a small ship. So we can actually use a small dock as opposed to upgrading to a big dock. And of course we had some problems when we tried to do that. Anyway, we are getting $454,000 just from 52 tools. That's pretty decent. And we're actually losing tools, so let me pause that real quick. That's not good. We really, really don't want to be losing any tools. So let's upgrade that. Hopefully that'll be able to take a decent amount. But we've definitely just lost a few there. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Either way, it doesn't matter too much. Now, of course, the planks need to also be somewhat of a decent focus for us as well. Once again, we are losing even more tools, so I need to upgrade the cargo train here as well. Actually, I think we did that in the last episode. Where is the cargo train? That's the passenger. And the cargo train is all the way down here, I guess. Yep. I think we did upgrade that. From what I remember. Let me have a look real quick. Yeah, we definitely upgraded that. But we actually could upgrade it even further. Which is interesting. But I think first things first, I want to play here, and I want to upgrade, because we did actually buy our first, like, higher speed train. It's not a high speed train, but it's definitely much higher than what we're sort of used to. And that is this bad boy over here. Obviously, it's currently in a tunnel. We also upgraded it to 112 capacity. So if I show you in here, as you can see, we currently have the 10-wheeler. Actually, did we get the 10-wheeler or did we get the mogul? I think we got the mogul. Yeah. We got the mogul, but then we unlocked the 6-axle passenger car as well. So, it put us in a bit of a conundrum. But I guess for now, it's kind of fine. Because I think if we add another car, it becomes poor. So we might just kind of leave that one for now and focus, I guess, on the Eastern Line. Because having high speed, or I know I say high speed rail, higher speed than 45 kilometers an hour is what I mean by higher. It's like double. So more than double. And I think that's what we definitely need down here. Anyway, as you can see, we're making some serious money every year at the moment. 5.7 mil in the bank account. And just look how many people are here. 202. So what we're going to do, we are indeed going to upgrade this. We can upgrade it right now, actually, before it gets in. So let's do that. Now, I think we're going to go big with this guy. I want to go the 10-wheeler. And I think we want to go with some of these bad boys. I think that'd be pretty beneficial. Alright, so... Alright, so that's just under 1.5 million for the 10-wheeler. So it's a pretty good upgrade. We're getting some money back. Well, essentially we're getting a bit of a discount on this train. That's 112 capacity. So let's remember that. Now I'm just doing this as a test. We're not actually going to do it right now. But let's see. How much would 112 capacity be? So we can't even afford it, and it would also be poor. Interesting. I guess it has a lot to do with the weight, perhaps? Yeah, very interesting. Alright, so I'm just going to get out of that for 1 second, and we'll go back into it and do it properly. Alright, so 10-wheeler. It is beneficial to get the 10-wheeler here, even with the passenger cars. Because as you can see, they can go 80. And this guy, obviously, has got a top speed of 100 kilometers an hour. So it makes sense. But unfortunately, we won't be able to upgrade to another passenger car. Purely because our stations aren't long enough to actually justify, you know, getting a longer or more carriages for our passenger train. So that's a little bit of an issue. And obviously that sort of issue can be solved by going more expensive with these guys. But yeah, probably not going to happen, at least for a little while. So let's get that. We got the faster train. Let's recolor that bad boy to that horrible greeny brown color. And let's play and see what happens. I want to kind of see how fast it is in like just regular speed. Because I feel like it's going to be a lot faster. Like I said, 80 kilometers an hour is a lot higher than the 45 I think we were doing before. I'm pretty sure it was 45. Okay, I'm kind of just... I want to look and see how many people... How much it decreases by. Obviously, it's going to, I guess, decrease by 112. So I'm kind of assuming that everybody would have gotten off. So yeah. 112 people, it's now full. And we also have another 89 people waiting. 89 people left over. Which in a weird way would kind of justify a second train. But I'm just not sure if that would be sustainable, if that makes sense. Okay. There's so many people waiting down here as well. 214. I'm kind of wondering, like, how would I do a second train? I could add another track, but I would kind of want them to use the same track, but I feel like adding another train, it's just going to get so messy down in Pueblo. Purely because they do cross over tracks. I'm wondering if maybe we could configure this some way. So what I would do is, I guess, delete the passenger platforms here and put cargo platforms on that side, have passenger platforms on this side, and theoretically that would keep them on their own tracks, if that makes sense. Obviously orange is cargo, and that would come down there. And like I said, if passengers was on the right side, we had a passenger, what do you call it? Platforms along there. It would kind of keep it together without actually needing to cross over. I might experiment with that off camera, possibly, before the next episode. We'll have to wait and see. And if that happens, we might be able to actually get in another train on this line, which would be very beneficial. Anyway, the next thing we really need to do is we need to get planks here somehow. Because we need to start developing machines. I mean, the more we can grow Jacksonville at the moment, the better. Because obviously Jacksonville is a major sort of city for us right now. Sort of along with Springfield. In regards to passenger finance that we're getting from them. And again, the only problem is sort of the production here. So we've only got 3 planks left over here at the moment. Because we did upgrade this train in the last episode up to 98 planks being carried. Still so many tools waiting here. Such a big problem, man. I mean, we could possibly... Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one. I'm just trying to think, like, what would be the best way for us to do this? I guess upgrading the cargo train would make the most sense over here. So let me pause that real quick. It's coming back. It's got nothing at the moment. How much food is waiting for it? 65. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to play this out. I'm going to let it pick up the food. And then... Okay, this will be interesting right here. Because they're both approaching each other. So what's going to happen here? I've never actually tested it out and actually looked to see what happens. So someone... Obviously the cargo train's going to stop now. As the passenger train's coming to its terminal. Going to drop off its passengers. $790,000 there made by the passengers dropped off. And then hopefully it's just going to fill up and then come back out and cross over. Or actually it's just going to continue on, isn't it? Because that's already crossed over. That's right. Yeah. That's just going to continue on. And then the cargo train itself is then going to cross over and then be on the left side of the track. Which is what I was talking about. So I'm definitely going to try and experiment with that. Just fix it up a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure if I can actually do what I'm proposing. I'm not sure if I can delete this side of the passenger platforms, so that'll be pretty interesting. Either way, we've got a lot of money right now. How is Garden Grove doing? I mean, they're on the up. Definitely, they're starting to grow, so that's pretty cool. Whereabouts is the boat? It's still on its way back. But it's profitable at the moment, so that's actually not too bad. Interesting. I'd really like to get some planes, because I feel like we could do a lot with planes. Because obviously there's... You know, we could get these construction materials and literally just fly them all the way over to the other side of the map. Over to, like, Downey here. Somewhere around this area. And then transport them by train to Mobile and to Norwalk. And because we would have double the amount of stone going into this quarry, into this construction materials plant, that'd be pretty beneficial. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. But again, that's just something we'll kind of have to wait and see with. And we got, I mean, all of the plank, like the sawmills, the plank making facilities are kind of away from forests. Apart from this one, it's kind of the only one that's really close. I guess this one over here is relatively close as well. But this is just... It's so far away from here. It's really not, actually. It's not that far. Maybe I should just do this. And we just have a train line running through here that goes through this mountain. How high is this mountain? It's not too bad, actually. I might even be able to avoid it a little bit by cutting through here. Maybe that's what we, maybe that's what we do this episode. Could be a good idea. I mean, I did say that I wanted to upgrade, so where's the cargo? Let me find the cargo train real quick. Where is the cargo train? Don't tell me I've missed it. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me go to vehicles, it'll be easier. We got so many Jacksonville things now, it's pretty crazy. Where are we at? Sawmill to tools. Steel to machines. Tools of Garden Grove. Oh, it's this one here, isn't it? Where is he? Is he at this platform? Where is he? Oh, he's at Pueblo. Okay. Nice. Alright, so he's actually currently picking up food, I guess. So let's play that. Because like I said, we're going to upgrade this guy as well. I think we'll go the fast train and... Ooh, that was pretty close to a full load. That's not bad. We might actually upgrade the number of vehicles on this line here as well. So let's do that. So that is our light blue line, which I think is Pueblo, isn't it? Yeah. This one. Once again, I've gone into the wrong section. So Pueblo. I guess let's just double it, man. Let's just clone these trucks and get another, what was that, 8, I think? Get another 8 running there. Still got a serious amount of tools. This is what I'm upset about, because we are currently wasting tools. Which I really don't like. The thing is, we've just got to be careful. If I look at it like this, so this distance from there to there is essentially as far as this distance from here to there. More or less. It's probably going to cost the same, because over here I have to cross 2 bodies of water with bridges. So, I mean, the only other option would be to let it go around this line and then, like, come off there. But that's quite a distance, you know what I mean? Like, that's a long way to travel. Whereas, like, we can just set up a new one that's going to be producing its own wood that's eventually going to get to this area here. I feel like that's more beneficial. Unless... no, let's do it. Let's do it. We've got 9.1 million in the bank at the moment. And I'm still just waiting for this train. Let's go 3 times speed. I literally just want to see this guy get up there. Okay, there we go. Transport Master. Accumulate a fortune of 10 million without debt. Of course, we are doing the no loan challenge, so it makes sense. We've got no debt. Alright, let's slow this bad boy down a little bit. How much money is he going to make dropping off the food? 738,000. And that's essentially just on the way back. So halfway is profitable for that side. I mean, it's good to see that the tools are sort of coming in faster and faster. But it's still just going to be shy of the 70 that we need. Which is unfortunate. Anyway. Let's pause it there, because we are going to edit this train here. Alright, let's see what we can do with this guy. Alright, so it's 138 meters, this one. But obviously we're going to get rid of... is that the Mogul, or is that the Baldwin? I think that's the Baldwin. Yeah, that's the Baldwin. Let's get the 10-wheeler. We're going big. So that's 84 capacity. Let's try and get 84 capacity, maybe even more. Maybe we go for 100, if we can. So they were the flat cars, right? Or the box cars? I think they're the box cars, yeah. Tools and food. Perfect. Okay, so... I mean, they're expensive. They're 560,000. So there's 84 capacity, and that is... It's going to cost us 3.5 million extra than what we already had. Although it's going to be able to travel 80 kilometers an hour, which is pretty massive. It's a big upgrade. And like I said, we could go up to 100. I mean, that's 96 there. It's only 114 meters long as well. Does that have double loading speed? Also has double the loading speed as well. 96, or do we go 108? Let's go 108. Like I said, I don't want to waste these tools anymore, so let's go 108. Let's make him orange. And here we go. This bad boy is ready, man. He's ready to hopefully start saving some tools and preventing us from losing them for no reason. Alright, so we got 59 tools waiting here for the boat, for the ship. That's pretty beneficial. I mean, I could make it wait here. Actually, I think it is waiting, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I tell it not to wait. Interesting. Maybe I think we're going to adjust this, because originally I had it not to wait. Did I do a... I don't think I did. So what route is that? It's a red route. That one. Can I fit anything else in here? I don't think I could I? No. Maybe I'll just do Jayville again for this one. I just need extra letters because I want to be able to see that it is actually a S for ship. So that's how we're going to define our ships. Obviously the S, it kind of makes sense. That one's in there nicely now. Is this guy full? He's full. Let's see how fast he goes. I'm assuming he's going to go pretty fast. I'm wondering, would he actually have to slow down here? Oh, and again, let me pause that. We're going to need to configure this bad boy as well, because we're losing out on food now. Got to be really careful. Ooh, why can we not put another one there? Oh, that's not good. Okay. I think we're going to have to destroy one of these houses. Yeah. We're definitely going to have to destroy that house, I think. Sorry. There goes a few residents, I guess. But like I said, I really want to configure this, and we want to get this. I still can't? Why can I not do it? Don't tell me it's this house here. And I just destroyed that one for no reason. I'm pretty sure it's this house. Alright, I'm pretty much just evicting everybody out of the neighborhood at this point, so it better work now, I'm telling you. Okay, perfect. Let me do two there. Did I just try another building? Okay, we destroyed 3 buildings. Let's leave it at that. We've caused enough destruction in Jacksonville at the moment. Hopefully they'll be rebuilt. Something hopefully will be rebuilt there. Otherwise, I'm a little bit worried. And actually, the one house, the first house that we destroyed, had a lot of people living in it. It had 4 residents, so that could be a bit of a yikes. Anyway, the next thing I want to look at is if we upgraded, if any other passenger vehicles. So we got the Mac. Interesting. That's a new passenger. It's like essentially a bus, a real bus, with a diesel engine. Obviously, a massive... Is it really a massive step up? I mean, it only is with the capacity. It's only 5 kilometers faster than a stagecoach. But I think we might actually upgrade pretty much in every city, really. Although we don't have anybody using the buses. Like, anybody. Why is that? I mean, is everybody just at the station already? Oh, they just built a new road through there. I'm seriously confused as to what's sort of going on. Yeah. I mean, there's one person up here, I guess. Maybe a couple of people. 2 people. I think let's upgrade these. So, alright, where are we? We're in Jacksonville. So, Jacksonville bus loop. We definitely don't need 9 vehicles. So what I think we'll do, we'll keep 5. We'll keep 5 vehicles, so let me sell those ones. And we'll upgrade these for the max. Which I think is a good idea. And then let's go with... We can essentially... Ooh, another new train, the 442 Atlantic. Nice. But that's got more power than the 10-wheeler. So this one's got 9 as well, so let's do the same. Sell 4 of them, and then the other 5 we will upgrade to the max as well. Color those green. Obviously, less vehicles, less emission. And I think let's just do the same for at least all the Eastern line. We might do the same for all of the lines in general. So where are we? We are in Pueblo, which has 8 vehicles. So let's delete 4 of these, sell 4 of those, and once again upgrade to the Mac. Grab that in blue, and then we need the Pueblo reverse. So once again, these 4 will sell, and then these 4 we will upgrade to the Mac again. And so that was those 2 lines, and then finally we'll do Springfield as well. I mean, Springfield still actually has quite a few passengers for the bus lines, so that's beneficial, at least a little bit. But these have 10, so I think we'll do. We'll go 5, I guess. Sell 5, and then just upgrade the rest. So that's the bus, and then the reverse. I guess having that many vehicles definitely helped get people to the stations. Alright, there we go. And like I said, they've essentially got like nearly double the capacity of the stagecoaches. So the fact that we're getting rid of that many stagecoaches is kind of fine, because it's essentially being replaced, the capacity that's sort of needed. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Anyway, the next thing we're going to do is actually set up this train line here that I wanted to get up and running. But before we do that, is there anything else I needed to do? Just trying to remember. So we upgraded these to an extent. We want to upgrade these other train lines here as well, I think. Do we? Do we, though? Is it necessary? Are they full? They are full. Yeah, let's upgrade, at least let's upgrade the Norwalk one. Grab you, and let's edit you. So what are you? I think you're probably just the general? Yeah, I think that's just the general. Ooh, there's definitely an upgrade in power there. A massive upgrade in power. Although the attractive effort is lower. Don't really know how much of an impact that'll sort of make. Interesting. Okay. I mean, realistically, we kind of want to be having 10-wheelers across all of our passenger vehicles. Though that does have more power. I'm kind of worried. Let's have a look at this for a second. Let's go with the Atlantic. For an example, we're not actually going to do this. So Atlantic, and let's go with the 6-passenger, the 6-axle passenger. And that's 145. I can't actually afford it right now. But that's 100 capacity. I think we probably only need about 80, which I could afford. And it can actually go 100 kilometers an hour. It's interesting. I'm kind of wondering, would that be smarter for us to do? It obviously would be beneficial for us to do with our other train. Probably the Eastern line, because it does make the most money. So let me do this. Let's grab the 10-wheeler. It's obviously a lot cheaper, 80 capacity, and it can actually go really fast. Let's do it. Should I do it on this one, or should I do it on maybe our original line. I think the original line's probably smarter to do. Let's actually have a look at the breakdown here for a second. So obviously the Eastern line. I should just rename it the Eastern line, shouldn't I? Let's rename it. Let's call it the Eastern passenger line. I guess this one would technically be the Eastern cargo line. And I guess we'll put maybe food. Well, it's tools and food. Okay. I mean, that looks a little bit better, I guess. Let me just put a T in for train. At least for this one, I don't think it'll fit in the other one. Maybe. Maybe it will. Okay, it fit. Nice. I like that. And of course, I always refer to it as the Eastern line. So, it makes sense. Anyway. I mean, are there enough passengers here? I feel like this train itself is already doing really well. Actually, if anything, we could probably downgrade this one a little bit. I'm kind of wondering if adding a faster train would be beneficial or just cause us to, like, lose money. Actually, essentially, we'll be making money faster. And I could reduce the capacity to try and offset the loss. It seems like a bit of a risky strategy, but let's do it. You know me, I'm all up for risks and essentially making mistakes. So let's make a mistake potentially. Oh wow, so are these the old ones or are these the passenger cars? I think they're the old ones, aren't they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the old ones. Like the original ones you start off with. Has it really been that long? Huh. Very interesting. And I'm guessing that... Actually, I think that might be the bald one, yeah. Or are these the passenger cars? Hold on. Let me... Yeah, they're the old ones. Interesting. Okay, let me get out of that for a second. And we'll go back into it. I didn't realize that they were the old carriages, the old passenger cars. I'm starting to wonder, should we just go for the big boys? Just completely revamp this whole train. I feel like we should. But like I said, we probably need about 80... Let's just go with 80, because, I mean... Yeah, so let's go 10-wheeler. Get rid of all those. And we'll go 80 capacity. It's going to cost us 7 million. That's pretty crazy. But I think I want to do it. Hold on. Maybe I don't want to do it. Hold on. I'm second-guessing myself a lot right now. What is the Eastern Line passenger train? Because that's the serious moneymaker, if we're being honest. As you can see, 2.9 million. Everything else is not even close. Not even close. The next one is the Downey to Surprise, which is only, well, it's under 1.2 million. And then behind that, we actually have the Atlanta. So it does make sense. Although we just upgraded that, didn't we? The only thing I didn't upgrade was the carriages itself. And I mean, to upgrade the carriages... Yeah, I mean, let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right, so that definitely is the, yeah, that's the 10-wheeler. Or at least, yeah, that's definitely the 10-wheeler. What if I did this and got the Atlantic instead? So we could actually just upgrade straight to the Atlantic for only 600, roughly 700,000. What type of difference would that make for these passenger cars? It would only cost 6 million. And it stays mediocre, but the only problem is it's 169 meters. Ooh, that's pretty tempting. Alright, I think we're going to do that. But what we're going to do first is have to upgrade these terminals. So the passenger terminals are the ones that have to be upgraded. So we can fit one extra one on there. We can fit one extra up there as well. And we can actually do another one up here. But I want to make it, let's make it super long to begin with. Actually, I'm not sure if I could have done that. I guess I can, because I just need to adjust the tracks. So let's do this, and we need that to run... Need it to run alongside here, not alongside the track. Right there, that's perfect. I guess, is that as far as it can go? Let's just go a little bit further out. Not necessary, but there we go. Okay. I mean, that looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. Let's grab some roofs as well. What am I doing? I need to configure. Alright. Passenger buildings, platforms. Where are our roofs? There. Oh, okay. I just like a good roof. I don't know why. It just makes it feel much more like a proper station. But there we go. So that one's super long. I've only done that because I could. This one's going to be a lot more difficult, and I'm kind of a little bit scared about it, actually. We might be able to do an extra one here. Let's configure that. Yeah, we can definitely do one more there. But for some reason, I think those tracks... Doesn't like those tracks for some reason. Alright. I'm not sure if that's working properly, so what I'll do... Ooh, did I just demolish the whole... Yeah, I think I might have demolished that part of the... Uh-oh. No, I don't think I did. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so what we need is tracks. Let's line this bad boy up again with there. Hopefully that's going to enjoy that. It looks like it should be okay. Hopefully. And then that guy needs to be sorted out to there. Now I'm hoping that extra distance there has definitely helped. Alright, and then finally, let's do Springfield as well. Springfield is obviously going to be really easy because... Well, actually, is it? I might have to move this depot. If I move the depot, it'll be very, very simple. So let me just delete this depot, I guess. I mean, yeah, we can actually just rebuild it straight away, but just move it really close to the road. It's gonna be tight. But it fit before, without destroying anything. No. Alright, it's gonna remove that tiny little building there. I don't think that's too much of an issue. I want to get it as close as possible as well. Right there. Alright, so that looks pretty good. What we need to do here, though, is add tracks to the station itself. I don't know why I put that one on that side. I guess future-proofing it, maybe. Let's grab some more platforms. Passenger platforms. I guess an extra 2 is fine. Let's grab our roofs as well. So that's going to upgrade, I guess, maybe the capacity of the amount of passengers we can take in general. I'm kind of assuming that's what it means. And obviously, the longer our train is as well, the more people we can pick up and, of course, transport. So that's kind of the whole point of the game. Okay, so with that said, let's just keep playing out a little bit, because I think we're probably going to need a little bit more money than we currently have right now. Because it's going to be expensive. It's going to be super, super expensive. Also, we didn't actually set up anything for here. This episode is purely just upgrading, which is fine, because it's really important and it needs to happen. Of course, we got some lovely upgrades. Also worth mentioning, I didn't actually upgrade any of the tank cars as well. But this line looks like it's actually doing pretty well. What? We've got 151 refined oil. Oopsies. I think the first order of business is upgrading this bad boy. You might have been screaming at me. You might have been screaming at me. So I think that is the bald one there. Do we want to upgrade this guy now? I guess we essentially could. I want to get it to, I guess, as close to 80 as possible. So maybe the mogul. We could go the 10-wheeler on this one as well, because it does have a very long distance to travel. So if we get a massive capacity on it, it'd be pretty beneficial. Alright, let's have a look. So we want the bigger tank cars. I mean, we can't afford anything above that. So 132 capacity. That's a big outlay. Let's maybe drop it down 1. Let's go 120. I like that. There we go. There goes all the money that I was literally just going to spend on the passenger train. But getting this one up and running is actually probably going to be more beneficial, because we're going to be bringing in a lot more income with an upgraded train. And one thing I do want to do, let's reverse you, and I want you to go back and fill up. Hopefully it's going to fill up. And it's going to take a big amount of oil over to the fuel factory, or the fuel refinery. It is such a short distance here. Like, this could be a really big moneymaker just in general. But the fact that we have to take it all the way to Oxnard is kind of the killer. Now, one thing we could do is have this train maybe be the fuel pick up the fuel, and then be the unloader in Oxnard, because it is going to be a lot faster, I guess, than this train over here. And what we could maybe do is maybe just buy another train, a little small train that's going to constantly go back and forth, so we constantly have fuel coming in and being produced. We might do that next episode, because that actually kind of sounds like a pretty good idea. Pretty good idea. As you can see, it's kind of full. 120 capacity. So I think what we want to do, let's have it drop off here. Obviously, there's not going to be anything to pick up. So I think we'll just reverse it straight away again, once it fully unloads. Yeah, I'm just going to reverse it again. And it's just going to go back and pick up whatever's left over here of the refined oil. Which could be pretty beneficial, because this other train over here is now starting to get in as well. So, yeah, I mean, it's looking good. This line especially. We haven't actually seen any real production from it. But, at least this part, so the crude to refined oil, and I guess now to the actual fuel refinery, it's going to be pretty beneficial. Kind of wondering if I should tell it to wait. Hold on. As it pulls in here, I want it to wait. So where are we? We are... I thought we were Garden Grove, are we not? Where am I? Elk Grove. I think I might have called it Norwalk, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. So, I guess I didn't call it Norwalk. Oxnard, Fuel to City? Oh, okay. I guess I called it Oxnard because it's the final destination. Even though they're kind of right next to Elk Grove. So yeah, this one. And we need you to wait at our first stop until full. Yes, okay. Let's play that out. And like I said, hopefully it's going to wait. I mean, it's nearly taken up the whole station. I mean, it can probably fit one more fuel tank on it. But I'm really... Why is it not produced anything? Hold on. Oh, man. What is the issue here? We have vehicles going here, don't we? Yeah, Oxnard Fuel, the city. I'm a little confused. Why is that not producing anything? Don't tell me it's because of the road, because I'll freak out if it's because of the road. It shouldn't be, though, because it's in there. It's stored in there. But the shipment is non-existent. Is that because I haven't let the ship actually... the train actually go to Oxnard? Alright, let's play it out. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of wanted to send this train away now, so let's fix that up again. You can go now, buddy. On your way. 73 is good enough. It's kind of just... I'm kind of experimenting. I'm really a little bit worried about this now because I've just put a massive outlay. I know the bank balance is looking healthy again. But if this started to work really well... I mean, the sky's the limit with this line as well. Because it is traveling such a long distance, it's going to get a big payment in Oxnard. And of course, it's fast, so it's going to get there relatively quick and make that profit a lot faster with the distance traveled. So let's see what happens. Actually, I might pause it here and we'll do this. So we'll get it. It's filling up there. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's right. Let's go wait for a full load. And I kind of want to see if it's going to start to fill up on anything. Because if it doesn't, then we've got a huge problem. And I'm going to have to do some work. It's producing, but it's not coming in here. I think it needed to be right next to it. Like, connected to it. Because we're literally getting nothing. Okay. I'm going to have to sort this out off camera, I think. I'm going to have to send this guy away, and then we're going to have to demolish this station, demolish the road, put it closer, link him back up. and it's going to be a bit of a process. So, with that said, make sure you smash a like on the video if you haven't already, guys. I do appreciate it. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. You're going to have a lot more Transport Fever 2 content coming your way. I'm going to continue with the No Loan Challenge. But I'm thinking in the future, I might try a Megalomaniac map, which is that huge, huge map. Hopefully my PC can handle it. I think it can. But that'd be a crazy next series to do. Obviously, I'm still learning a lot, so I feel like the No Loan Challenge is probably the best way. You know, it's a medium-sized map. It's the best way for me to learn. Anyway, so yeah, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already as well. And apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy, and goodbye.